Hello everyone, welcome back to LARP. I'm Faye, and today we're here to talk about how good skincare can positively impact your LARP experience. So, saying skincare and LARP in the same sentence probably sounds crazy, but I've always been a big proponent in having the best surface possible to apply your makeup on. And I know for some people, outbreaks are a thing, and some people just have bad skin. It's something that's genetically inherited. They've worked with it their whole life. But for some of us, just taking care of your skin can be enough to make a big difference in how we apply our makeup. And I think a lot of people do makeup tutorials, and they do tutorials on like what you should do just before you put your makeup on, but not a lot of people do a long-term routine or discuss a long-term routine that's going to benefit how you apply your makeup. And so that's what I wanted to talk about today. Just a couple little things that I do and products I use that I find really help. Nothing in this video is sponsored. I think I have a coupon code for a couple of things that I use, and I'll try and put those in the down bar so you guys can get some savings. But yeah, let's get started. So, skincare. Not the first thing you think of when you're going LARPing. Something that I think is really important is to have as clean a base to start with before I do my makeup. And as you can see, I'm not wearing makeup today, so you can see my giant bags, but you can also see that other than some discoloration, I've got some rosiness. My skin is pretty smooth. I take pretty good care of it, and a part of the reason I have gotten into a better skincare routine is so that I have a cleaner surface to apply my makeup to. Something that I have stopped doing is using sugar or salt scrubs on my face. I think mostly sugar scrubs. I don't think they have many salt scrubs for your face. But facial scrubs. Scrub exfoliants are really rough on your skin. And so I have actually switched to a face and body brush. This one is by Vanity Planet. It's called the Spin for Perfect Skin. I think I got this with a coupon from another YouTuber. But I really like it. It's got 4 different attachments, 2 of them being facial brush attachments, and I always exfoliate the day before and when I get back from a LARP. And then generally about twice a week I use the exfoliating brush. You never actually use an exfoliating cleanser with this. You use a base cleanser and you let the brush do the exfoliating. And I have found that this actually exfoliates me better than any exfoliating cleanser that I've ever had. I find that this buffs off that dead skin really nicely. It keeps my skin really clear. It doesn't make my pores look enormous, which is great. And then I always run the cleansing brush over after I'm done with the exfoliating brush, and then I use obviously the cleansing brush on a daily basis as well. I found that is creating a much kind of flatter, cleaner base for me to apply my makeup on. So that's kind of the first step I take. And then I always, before a LARP, the night before, will shave any of these fine baby hairs that I get. I'm, slightly fuzzy lady. Not bearded, but I do have some fuzz. Some of the lovely little peach fuzz. So I do tend to shave my cheeks and my upper lip here and chin just to be sure that it is completely clear. Even if I don't think there's anything there, I'll still run the razor over it real quick. Just because, again, you're clearing and creating as flat and clean a palette as possible. Sometimes I will shave before I do the exfoliating, just because I find that if there's any dry skin that's been pulled up by the razor, the exfoliator will then brush over it. But that is apparently the wrong way to do it, so maybe don't follow my example. I'm saying a lot, I'm sorry. I'm sick. I apologize, this is actually a day late because I'm not feeling well. There I go again. So I exfoliate, shave, and then just before I apply my makeup, I always take a makeup wipe my face really well, make sure it's a nice, clean starting point. And then, like I said, I always exfoliate when I get back, and I'll quite often use a soothing or revitalizing style of mask. Never a peel mask, just a nice mud or cream mask that can wipe off. The paper masks would probably be okay too. Just anything that's really going to rejuvenate my skin, because I've just, beaten the living daylights out of it for a weekend. I quite often apply at least 1, maybe 2 characters worth of makeup on myself, Plus, I may have thrown on like a full face of paint for who knows what NPCs I might have played that weekend. And I just really, really, really want to baby my skin after I come back for a LARP. So what I found is, like, when you see some of these characters that I've done where they have this really flawless skin, it's because I started with a really flat, clean base so that I was able to apply all of that makeup really nice and smooth and make it look really crisp and clean. So yeah, just a big part of applying your makeup at LARP is going to be making sure you have a good base to start with. And I just find that a lot of people do makeup tutorials, but they never talk about what you can do to improve the application of that makeup. And a clean base, like I said, a good skincare routine is going to be a great place to start. So usually I try to do a shout out kind of at the end of my video. Right now I'm having a hard time. I was scrolling through my list to see who I'd already done. I'm having a hard time finding people that I haven't already done shout outs for, or that aren't already, I would say, big names. Because for me, part of the criteria of this is that these are people who have fewer subscribers. You know, they don't have a ton of subscribers. I really want to push names that have not already got a decent following. But today I just want to give a huge shout out to LARP House. She is one of the bigger, obviously one of the bigger names in YouTube and LARPing, but Cheyenne is just such a phenomenally wonderful person, and she's such a beautiful soul. And she doesn't just post videos about LARP, you know, she posts a ton of videos about mental health at LARP, and she really advocates and fights for this community, even with all of her own health issues, fighting her tooth and nail. She is really advocating to make LARP a better and safer place for all of us, and I think that too often we don't give her enough credit for that. We just want to see the LARP videos, we just want to see what she's doing, but really the behind the scenes stuff she does is so important, and the advocating she does is so important. And so I just really want to say thank you to Cheyenne for all the hard work she does on behalf of the LARP community, and all the hard work she does for all of us to protect us and to make LARP a safer and better place. It's so important, and we love you for it, Cheyenne, even if people don't show it enough. Yeah. I just wanted to say that. Like I said, I usually do my shout out here, but I've seen Cheyenne pushing and advocating for the community so hard recently, and I just really wanted to let her know, hey, we see you, and we know what you're doing, and we appreciate it, and we love you for it. So, that's all for today, guys, and as always, whether you're a hero or a villain, always be excellent to each other.